All right, welcome back to Pietros Maneos Finance. Today, I wanted to talk about dividends and specifically the 5 dividends that I received in July and August. For those of you who follow this channel, you know that I've mentioned numerous times that I own 5 big Chinese banks and Gazprom, a big Russian energy gas company. The 5 Chinese banks are the 4 state-owned and China Merchants Bank. So I tallied it up, and actually between the 5 Chinese banks and Gazprom in July and August, I received $4,350.49. And to me, that is just so powerful. And why is that powerful? Well, the first thing is I did zero work for that, zero labor, zero of me selling my time for dollars. Remember, when you go to a job, you're selling your time or your expertise for pay. Okay. So whether I was on a yacht in the Caribbean, whether I was asleep, whether I was at the gym, no matter what I was doing, these dividends were going to come in. So that to me is powerful. The second reason why I find it powerful is because of the amount. My initial investment, I believe, was about 50,000 in the Chinese banks, maybe about 10,000 or so in Gazprom. And so because of that investment, that 4,300 came in. Now, the reason it's powerful also is because I didn't take this 4,350 and go out and use it for consumption. I didn't use it to pay a rent. I didn't use it to pay for a Lamborghini payment, monthly payment. I didn't use it to travel, whatever. I didn't use it. I actually took it and repurchased shares of all of those entities, of the 5 banks and Gazprom, which means the snowball, the power of the snowball is going to get greater and greater year in and year out. And so what's really fascinating to me is I'm 41. Imagine when I'm 50, 51, 10 years from now, what in theory that could be. You know, these dividends could be $8,000. It could be, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 just on these positions. Now, I'm not locking myself in. If something were to change, I would perhaps sell these. I know there's the issue now with the delisting of Chinese companies and so on and so forth. Gazprom, you have the geopolitical issue, Nord Stream 2. And I would argue that's why Gazprom was so cheap. That's how I was able to pick it up on the cheap at a discount, because so many people sold it because of the sanctions, which are subsequently lifted. Gazprom is also now going into Asia in addition to Eastern Europe. So I think Gazprom may be one of the most undervalued assets on the planet, or at least it was when I purchased it. Let me say that it's come up a little bit. I was buying, I don't know, in the 4s and 5s. I think it's in the 7s and 8s, so it's almost kind of doubled for me. So what I wanted to do is kind of share the screen here and just kind of go through it so you can see. Now, also in addition to these bigger dividends, I want you to look every time you see, 1281, 736, anytime you see a number, that's a dividend. So some of the others aren't as big. You see the biggest one here, BACHY, that's Bank of China, 932. But, you even see like USB, Acre, Blackstone Mortgage Trust, 25. This is all free money. I know your parents told you there's no such thing as a free lunch. Well, your parents were wrong. Okay. There is a free lunch and it's dividends, meaning you buy an asset, it pays a dividend. You're not trading time for dollars. You're not becoming, I love Kiyosaki's essay, The Myth of the Rich Doctor. You're not a doctor, lawyer, accountant, anesthesiologist, brain surgeon, anything like that. You are a capitalist. Let me say it again. You are a capitalist when this happens. 932. And I feel like a rebel because capitalism is so under threat and it's so criticized. So I think it's like rebellious to be a capitalist in today's age. So 932.97 is that one there. Okay, so let's just keep scrolling here. The next one is ACGBY 644.88. Okay, I'm just going to tally it through. Keep scrolling down. I'm just looking for these big dividends. So 1577. So let's go on page 2. Okay. 23.99. Oh, there was a nice, I mean, this isn't in this part of the tally, but look at Blackstone dividend, August 9th, $102. So here we go. Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, 643.48. So now we're on 2200 here. A nice dividend also. This is another Chinese company I own, Yanzhou Coal Mining. Nothing like a good dividend from Chinese coal. Scrolling down. Oh, we got another one. Here's the Gazprom. I thought the Gazprom was going to be over 1,000 this year. It wasn't, but it was pretty close. 867, 867.81. So now we're over 3,000, 3,089. Let's keep scrolling. Oh, CICHY 734. I feel like Scrooge McDuck. I love it, right? Like 56101, and there it is, 43.50.49. Let's see if I tallied it right before. Yep, 43.50.49. So let's just go back here. But again, these are dividends just from July and August. I mean, so I'm just counting the bigger ones from these particular entities, but just look at all the others. I mean, I'm just scrolling. So 2 full pages worth. Here's a Sachem Capital, nice money lender there. UDR, a REIT that I bought in the panic of 2020. So yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to share for today. Let's go back just to give you a sense also. Let's get a little screen share. As you guys know who follow this channel, I have 2 main accounts and then a couple smaller ones. The 2 main ones are TD Ameritrade and Interactive Brokers. I have about 630 or so in, as you can see on the screen, in TD, and about 400 in the main Interactive, which is a million 30. Then there's another 30, 40 or so. So I'm probably at 1,060,000, 1,070,000. Another thing that as you continue to create wealth is my rounding error is like 10, 15,000. Like it might be 1,050,000 right now. It might be 1,060,000, it might be 1,075,000. I'll tally this up at the end of the month. I have some options to put out on Monday. Some are going to expire on Friday. I run the kind of what I call the ping pong strategy. Others call it the wheel strategy. But yeah, I mean, so 1,060,000, 1,070,000, we'll see. I was 1,047,000. So if I'm at 1,070,000-ish, I'm up 20,000 for the month. And, I've had $100,000 months. This will be like a $20,000 month. And what's cool is this doesn't include real estate. And so this is totally separate. I haven't really gotten into my real estate stuff. I will soon enough, but I wanted to just focus on the stock stuff from here. But anyways, shorter video today, less of a philosophical pontification, right? More of just a kind of a screen share and specific to dividends. But again, this is how you beat the system. That's why I'm giving you kind of an instructional manuals. You invest your money at a certain point, whether some people, maybe it's at 35 because they over invest, put that quotation, over invest. Some people it's at 50 or 60, but those who invest win the day. Those who invest win the day. Ciao.